In this material, I will guide you through how to use Claude in Excel. So how to edit our existing spreadsheets, how to do financial modeling, data analysis, how to create dashboards, charts, and much more. So to download Claude for Excel, you just need to go to claude.com and go ahead to Meet Claude, and there click Claude for Excel. Once you open it, you should be able to choose this option, so install now, or even if you use Excel, you can go ahead to Adds In, and then you can click on Find More Adds In at Microsoft App Source. And once you're in, you can find Claude by Anthropic for Excel. You can click here and click on Get It Now. Once you are done, you should be able to access Claude in Microsoft Excel. So once you go to the application and you click on Adds In, you should be able to see the application itself. When you click on it, you need to log into your account, and from that moment, you're able to use Claude. Also, you need to remember, for the moment of recording this video, this feature is in beta mode, so maybe if you're watching this later, now it works better. However, sometimes we've got some errors. For example, some users can't see this option, so the Adds In. For that case, what you need to do is to try to restart the application, maybe restart the computer, try to reinstall the application in the Microsoft Store, or even try to log out and log in once again to Microsoft Excel. First, what we are gonna do in this video is clean up and format the data. So in the profession column, I've got here some errors, mistakes. So for example, developer with 2R, 2Rs, designers with 3D, and some mistakes here. And now, if I want to work on this specific data, I can select it here. And now you can see D7, column M22 selected. And now I can tell, look up for any mistakes and solve them. Once I run it, it's going to have an access to this specific data, and it's going to successfully solve for us these issues, because now it's reading the selected range. It even gives us the data, so we know that it works. Now we can allow an access, and I can see right now it fixed that already. So all 5 typos have been fixed in the profession column, so G8 to G16, and that's great. It solved that really quickly. Another thing we can do, and I think it's very useful, is formatting. So I have the dates in that format. However, I would like to have the format which is month with 3 letters. So firstly the month and then the year. So I typed change the format to month and year without date. And we are gonna take a look how it solves that issue. And if you have a database, you have the spreadsheet with, just take a look. It solved that really quickly. So once again, if you have the spreadsheet with things you would like to format, Claude would be the go-to application when it comes to that, because actually it's gonna fix it very quickly. The next thing we are gonna test out is a capability to fix errors. So I intentionally provided mistakes in the formulas. For example, here, best quarter revenue. There I selected, let me see. I selected here from B3 to E11, but it should be to E10 actually, because we've got here in 11, we've got the total revenue. Additionally here, what we have is a problem because I added the G to the entire formula. So now I can just type. By the way, if you don't wanna Claude to limit itself to specific cells or specific part of the file, you just literally click on X. Let's firstly add the prompt. So please, could you take a look what's wrong with this file? I mean, this data. And now I can go ahead and just unselect that. And it's gonna just take a look what's wrong here. By the way, I didn't write to solve it, so we are gonna see if it solves the issue. Okay, several issues across the sheets. We've got the broken formula, and there also we've got some errors. All right, so we are gonna check if it's gonna solve this issue. If not, I'm gonna follow up with the next prompt, which is solve it for me. Okay, oops, Okay, please solve it for me then. And now it seems it fixed everything right there. It looks great. Yeah, so it fixed all the issues right here. And it even gave me the cell that was fixed. So we have like 2, 4, 6, 7 cells that were fixed. Perfect. So now it worked. Now what I'm gonna do is to ask Claude to insert one more column with information. So please add for me data for Q1, Q4, so quarter, growth in the column E. I'm gonna even select this specific part and I'm gonna ask it to add for me the data based on what we have so far here. Okay, and now that's very interesting. So this is very interesting. Just take a look. Within seconds, we've got the growth. And let me check. So we've got here 82,500. Yeah, so it's probably correct. So we've got 15.6%. By the way, remember it's AI and we need to check. We need to be aware of that sometimes it can provide wrong parts, I mean wrong numbers and so on. So every time just double check, and I'm gonna do this by just making a screenshot literally of that database and going to Claude or rather ChatGPT for checking me that data. So here, for example, I went to ChatGPT and asked, and everything seems correct. So all the numbers are at the place, and I use ChatGPT because I didn't want to use Claude again because I used that in our Microsoft Excel. Now let's do the financial modeling. I have a prompt. I have a 1 million commercial real estate loan at 6.5 interest, 25-year amortization with a 5-year balloon payment. Create an amortization table showing month by month, payment, principal, interest, and remaining balance. Include an annual summary and highlight the balloon payment due at year 5. We can run it, and now we will check the capability of Claude creating for us a comprehensive table with the information and additionally capability of just do the financial modeling. So we have the financial modeling done. However, it used the currency which is Thai baht. I don't know why. We had like the dollar right here, so 1 million commercial real estate. But here let's take a look what we have. We've got loan amount, annual interest rate. By the way, let's change the width of it. So let's say to 25. Okay, so now we have annual interest rate 6.5 monthly rate, and now it accumulated everything. Let's take a look. All right, so it seems like everything is correct. I'm not sure because like this thing, of course, we could go to ChatGPT or other model and ask if here everything is all right, but still we need to make sure and remember that this is AI, so mistakes can happen. For now, I can see like we don't have any errors here. Maybe I'm missing something, but we don't want to waste time right now. What else we have? Balloon payment due at month 60. Okay, so as we wanted, because we had like 5 years here, so 5 times 12 is 60, and we have the total cost. Okay, and to be honest, I really like it. I think it did a great job. Besides the fact if we have some errors here, I'm not sure. Okay, I need to say that, but still, based on what we wanted, it actually did everything. But once again, a disclaimer, remember Claude right now is in beta mode when it comes to Claude in Excel. Also, it's AI, so it can make mistakes and you need to double check every single response, every single spreadsheet it creates, and every single data. And I truly recommend you to do this because once it creates something that has some errors and mistakes, for example, in numbers, it can result in further mistakes and huge losses in the future and just further problems. Now we are gonna do something more advanced, so extracting financial statements from PDF file, in that case 10K form. So I have this file and I typed using the attached annual report, build a clean 3-statement financial model, income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, and forecast it forward 5 years. Use the historical financials as the base, keep all assumptions in a separate section, apply reasonable growth and margin assumptions where data is missing, and make sure there are no formula errors. We can run it, and in the meantime, I'm gonna show you the file itself. So let's go here. This is the file, so 10K form, and like it contains like 165 pages. So you should go ahead and just extract the financial statements. So now we can just wait. But for sure, this task is much more advanced, so we'll take a look and we'll check if it worked. Of course, it's gonna be really hard to check every single data, every single detail, every single number. However, if there are some mistakes that are really visible for an eye, we are gonna catch it. So we'll be able to just see if it worked properly or it had some problems. So now we have 6 steps. It created firstly 4 different sheets. So for assumptions, income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow. And now it continues actually with building each of them. So it's very interesting. It seems it works. However, it provides still the wrong currency, which is Thai baht instead of US dollars. And what we have here else is the comment indicators. So once we point out on some specific cell, we've got, for example, that this is the assumption, gradual improvement from labor optimization statistic. Right there, what we can see is the income statement document, and now it creates the balance sheet. All right, so everything is done at the moment. So we have 4 different sheets. However, the problem still I have is like the wrong currency, because we had to have like the US dollars instead of Thai bahts. So right now I can run the following request, but the currency should be the same as in the document. So dollars instead of Thai baht, I can type fix it. In the meantime, let's process with the next use case, which is creating a chart or charts. So we have this simple spreadsheet with just information about some sales. So here we've got the quarter, we've got the region, salesperson, category, product, how many units were sold, unit price, revenue, cost, and profit. So now we can literally ask, we can select this entire data, and we can ask to create a chart out of it. I'm not specifying specific column or just particular place. I'm gonna let Claude to decide how to create that chart, okay? So I can just type create for me a chart out of it. Of course, we could have been more specific, but for now, as I said, I'm gonna give Claude full flexibility over the chart to create. So it asks us on what chart should focus. So let's say we would like to pick the region, revenue by region. And now it created for me a chart, which is quite good. So we've got revenue profit by region. So the north, south, east, west, and we've got the revenue and profit and good numbers in US dollars. Yeah, so everything looks great for now. Also remember, we can change the style for it in chart design. So it created a chart within seconds, and now we can customize it. Perfect. We'll go even further. Using this dataset, create a dynamic dashboard extracting some of the main insights. We are gonna run it, also accept all edits. So what Claude did is created a new sheet with dashboard. However, we don't have any interactive parts here. These are static values. Additionally, we don't have like these visuals loaded. So what I can do literally is to just make a screenshot of it and just say, this dashboard is not even interactive. Also, visuals aren't loaded. Make for me an interactive dashboard. So as you could have seen here, dashboard wasn't solved. I even tried to reopen the file. However, I forgot to just save this file, so I lost all the data right now. But still, it wasn't solved. So when it comes to dashboards, probably we have some problems, or we need to put more effort into creating them or refining them. So that would be it for this video. And my opinion about Claude in Excel is that it's great for cleaning up the data, formatting some specific rows or columns, or just adding additional like rows and information. However, when it comes to more sophisticated data or just creating entire spreadsheets, I would really think about double checking the data like before we even do something with it. Because still we need to remember it's AI, sometimes it can make errors, and to be honest, I would be scared if I had to use that data somewhere without just checking it. So for financial modeling, it applies. I mean the Claude in Excel, for data analysis also, but once again, we need to have an eye on it, okay? We need to check, we need to double check, and we need to make sure everything is correct. Otherwise, you may have some problems. And in that circumstance, if you double check the data, you may save a lot of time because once again, we can do the financial modeling, data analysis, we can create charts, dashboards, we can clean up the data. But again, remember, this feature right now is in beta mode. Maybe again, if you're watching this video in the future, now it works better and we can really trust it. But for now, I would recommend you to be just safe, just careful with what you are using. And that includes Claude in Excel. So that would be it for this video. Let me know what you think, which use case is the best for you by writing an honest review or rating of the course. And with all that being said, as usual, I will see you in the next material.